All right, welcome back to Extra Butter. I'm Mike T.
I'm Dan, and this is
Clay.
Hi, Clay.
Buddy Clay, fresh back off opening night, solo movie, a Star Wars story, how they call it, which stars a young man from the most desolate and crappy planet in the universe,
Corellia.
Corellia. Well done.
2 L's.
Not the Spanish Y. Corellia. And he aspires to be the galaxy's greatest pilot, and in his pursuit to do so, botches smuggles, botches more smuggling to make up for botching earlier smuggling to people he is beholden to, and in the process, relationships are forged, relationships are broken, character is developed, and insanity ensues. Check out this trailer.
So you want to make a difference?
Yeah.
Trust me, you're gonna love it. And which branch are you interested in joining?
I'm gonna be a pilot. Best in the galaxy.
Your name?
All right, guys. So pretty crazy trailer, as you can see, for the new Star Wars. Who wants to kick us off for this one? Any thoughts? Coming fresh off this bad boy, full of Starbucks Java.
Sure, I'll go.
Oh, he can't
I
wait,
didn't
baby.
like the trailer. I just, I was telling you guys,
Non-spoiler review, by the way, folks. So don't worry.
this is not.
You can keep watching.
Yeah, chill out.
Take it easy. Know you Star Wars fans are rabid.
Well, I was just, I'm scrutinizing right away. His look, and it doesn't look like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like him. So, I'm kind of being a big baby, right away. I'll be honest.
and it's true. It doesn't give you what you expect, and then it introduces a bunch of new people that you don't know who they are.
And that's okay. You just got to wrap your head around it.
But then there's no substance to the trailer either. In fact, I thought if you go online, you can Google this, you can find a version of the trailer that's set to the soundtrack, the Beastie Boys Sabotage. And it's actually much better.
No kidding.
Yeah, you guys should check out that trailer. Because when I saw that trailer, that's the first time I was like, I am excited about this movie.
Oh, that's funny.
But when you see it without the Beastie Boys soundtrack, it's much less appealing.
Interesting. That's so unfair, though. You could take video of me washing dishes to that song.
Well, you really could, but it worked well
it's
for
the best
that trailer.
I guess so that superficial stuff kind of just took you out of the movie in a way, It diminished the enjoyment when it otherwise wouldn't have. You just couldn't get past that. The look. And
I was having trouble, because even in the trailer, seeing Chewie next to who's this guy,
Right?
I was just.
Well, we are talking about the movie, not just the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just keep saying trailer.
No, but the trailer set this tone for a movie.
Exactly.
Where you have this new solo as a young guy.
True that.
I mean, Chewie looks great for 190 years. That guy hasn't aged at all. But
that's true.
Yeah, a Harrison Ford wannabe took a minute to get over.
Yeah.
Huh.
How about you?
I'm going to be kind of on the other side of the fence with you as far as that goes. I thought he did a pretty good job embodying Han Solo. And, it wasn't probably a spot-on, physical, comparison.
Yeah.
But, throughout the movie, he kind of did a lot of nods to, some of his... expressions, mannerisms,
I think he did.
Well,
and attitude, and just character and personality. I thought he kind of brought the ghost back Han Solo pretty well, and it kind of made me think, a young Han Solo might be somewhat like this dude. I thought
that's
he did a pretty good job.
Exactly what I thought it took me a while to get there, but then when I started saying, hey, wait, he is playing a Han Solo that is much younger than the Han Solo that we know, and then his acting job actually started to look pretty good when I thought about it like that.
Yeah, and it kind of, it seemed to, I don't know, just make sense character-wise, where, especially with his interactions with some of the other characters, which I'll probably get more into the spoilers, but just, how he's a little more... idealistic or whatever. And kind of through some of these missions and these encounters and relationships, I think he kind of becomes the Han Solo. You see a bit. It explains like why Han is the way he is a bit more than the other one. So I kind of like that they didn't try to make him be Han then now. Yeah, they tried to make like a younger, less seasoned, less worldly,
more immature
version of the character.
Still going through the growing pains.
Yeah, that was a good approach to it, and so it kind of added to the movie with how effective I think they kind of did that a bit to me.
That's a good point.
For me as well, but yeah, I mean, on that note, so you thought he was a pretty good hand?
I mean, I thought that I had the same sort of hang up going into the movie, and then as the movie progressed, I got comfortable with him and sort of saw it through from that perspective of, hey, this is a young sort of Han Solo coming to be the Han Solo that we know from the original movies, and and after I got over that, it was great, and I really enjoyed a lot of the scenes and a lot of the other characters were introduced in this movie.
Yeah. I think he was definitely better than the trailer showed him. I'm with you on the trailer. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I was trying to have that frame of mind, but I just had trouble with it. Although, I did.
You're a purist.
I felt better about Lando's character. I felt like he nailed it.
He really embodied Lando.
He was pretty damn good. Yeah. So
agreed.
Yeah. So I'm not throwing shade at who plays Han Solo. I forget the name.
I don't know.
That's the problem, and that's part of the problem too, right? Is a complete unknown, and I couldn't even tell you.
Well, weren't you the one that told me that story that he like bombed the audition, and no one could figure out why he got chosen? Yeah, was that you?
I don't know if I heard that too. I think that's kind of that's the story going around. Yeah, did you hear that?
I did not hear that.
That started by me.
Yeah, that
I heard. Ron Howard told me the other day.
Well, I heard somewhere that he wasn't very good when they first
brought him in
started. Like they had to get a coach for him. Maybe that's normal.
That's what it was.
That might be real normal,
which is pretty intense.
Yeah. That is interesting. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, beyond the how they portrayed the characters and everything, what do you guys think of just the plot, the action? All that shit.
I thought it was a good movie. I thought they did a decent job of sort of balancing a new interesting plot with sort of the parts of his past and history that you already know about from watching the movies. Like they had to pay homage to that. They had to have those scenes and those little moments where you sort of remember, oh yeah, this is where Han Solo comes from. But at the same time, it was a decent plot, and they sort of kept it driven throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of fan service that went down. So
which sometimes can be off-putting, quite frankly. Like that was one of the cool things about Rogue One is it didn't have a lot of that.
Yeah,
because Rogue One was really an original story that was built on something that had only been touched on very briefly in the original movies. But obviously, a lot of expectations coming in with the Han Solo backstory. And, I thought they did a decent job of sort of balancing the two.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I definitely had fun. I think I was like you. I kind of went in with pretty low expectations, and the trailer helped to drive that attitude, probably. Yeah. So the low expectations helped, and I thought it was adequate and serviceable, and
to your earlier point, I'm actually excited to watch it again in the comfort of my own home. Maybe take my daughter to go see it, something like that. I could get into it.
And that's what I was trying to think of too. Got lost for a moment there, but are you pleased to see that there's going to be more? Do you think it's one of these things they should run with, or that's the question. Like,
they're going to do a couple.
Are you invested in these characters' stories and kind of seeing where it goes from here in any kind of way? Did the movie do that for you?
So it's interesting. I don't want to get into the spoiler stuff, but it's the way the movie ended and some of the stuff, like the directions it could go, if they're going to do another Solo-based movie, it'll be interesting, and I'll be interested to see the trailer for those and what they're going to do with it. It was serviceable, like you said, and I enjoyed it. My only regret is eating that entire box of red vines.
Oh my God! Clay was kind enough to come in with an armload of snacks for all of us. Coming into the theater, box of red vines. I grabbed 2 of them. And then about 5 minutes later, I'm wanting my third, man. To my dismay, there are no more already.
Those are good.
I hadn't had red wines in a long time.
Yeah. Now red wines get me too.
I used to drink with them.
Yeah.
Too, as a
Bite
straw.
both ends and use it as a straw with your soda at the movie theater. Yeah. I would do that. I did it. Yeah. No.
Oh shoot! I thought I kind of invented this. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that I kind of came up with it.
We all like to think that. I think.
Damn. All right.
The red wine twizzle debate continues.
Yeah. The only thing better was if you went to like a 7-Eleven and you got a slush puppy and put a red wine straw in there.
Oh, never tried that.
Next level, your life hack stuff right there.
I'll have to go in there.
Woo! Love it, man. Yeah, I mean, what did you guys think the action sequences were pretty cool?
I did.
Is that something you would talk up?
I did.
Yeah. Some of the flying scenes, the piloting scenes were pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had a couple good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get it more into the spoilers, but I thought some of the set pieces were pretty inventive.
I did too. I really did.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Well, I like some of the
thrilling,
off characters, like even just some of the background aliens and stuff, or characters from other planets.
Yeah.
Always sort of keeping it new and fresh in that respect.
Yeah, and they're always pretty good. I feel like it, injecting some humor and levity in the right way without kind of maybe overdoing it and having it feel too hammy.
I thought the visuals were awesome. Really fun, different locations. I thought really cool.
Yeah.
And
so
I was into that.
And it was pretty the graphics, the visuals were pretty solid, especially considering we weren't at a big digital theater. It was kind of an old theater with an old school screen, and it still came across as very appeasing.
All right, so big question.
Yes.
One to run to the theaters for? Is this a big screen movie or wait for Netflix?
I think all Star Wars are worth going to the theater.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, and when it crosses that threshold, and it's no longer worth seeing in the theater, then we have to write some angry letters to Disney. But for now, it was good enough that it's worth going to see.
Just do it blindly. Just go because I mean.
So even
it's more fun
if you're down to your last $12
if you're a Star Wars fan.
If you're not
go
into
and enjoy
it,
in
don't.
Theaters.
Yeah. You don't
that
think
makes sense. Yeah.
It doesn't pull in new Star Wars fans. It kind of just services the current and maybe.
I don't know.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
So my soon-to-be 6-year-old daughter is really excited to see it, and she obviously is obviously a new Star Wars fan. And the first Star Wars movie she actually watched was Rogue One, oddly enough.
Really?
And she's since seen Last Jedi. I've of course taken her back and we've watched the originals. But
it's so cool.
she's getting into it, and she saw the trailer and she was excited to go see it because now she knows Star Wars and identifies. She hears me doing my Wookiee call at home, so she was excited to see a new movie with Chewbacca. And so I think there is a new generation. They're sort of getting introduced to some of these movies, and for her at least, it was like she got to see the new ones, and then that piqued her interest, and it gave me the opportunity to go back and show her the old ones, which was really cool.
Did you get all psyched up?
Oh, I was jazzed. I literally got her like a Princess Leia costume, and I went as two Halloweens ago. I went as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh my God, love it, cool. Man, love it. So you're admitting on camera that you promised to go see this movie with your daughter.
I did.
And you went with your buddies.
Shoot, I didn't think about that.
Thankfully,
she's not allowed to access YouTube without permission, so we'll keep it under wraps until I've taken her to see it.
Awesome, man. Well, cool. I think it's time to spoil some stuff. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's spoil this thing.
Thanks for tuning in. As usual, click the like button, subscribe,
click
notification bell, and we'll see you when we talk about everything.
Stay tuned.